What's going on, everybody? Jibba73 back with the Double E Show. It's Banished Wednesday, episode 2 with the Mega Mod. As you can see, we're at the pause screen here. I'm going to go ahead and resume it. Oh yeah, so when we left off last week, we had just built the homecoming, which is just for nomads. So I don't know what's required with the homecoming. Whether or not you need to have the trader and all that other stuff in place, but we're going to assume yes. In the interim, what we're going to do while we're paused here is going to take a quick look around to refresh our memory of where we're at. We put in the gatherer set, and we've got 3 people gathering some foods, and they are doing just that. We put in a forester, and they got 12 logs the first season, and which was a short season, and they're already on 12 logs now. Let's see, we put in a chopper, and the chopper is already at its limit of 300. Tiny chopper, 1 person just chopping away, doing about 440 a season, which is pretty good for the amount of citizenry we currently have. We do have these 6 homes. Our storage barn, we have 9 of 11 piggies. We got a little cucumber crop going on over here. There was no season last season. I planted it in the autumn, so it is spring. I believe this is the first season. It's just a small field. It's not a normal crop field. Probably will garner 350, 400 maybe, max. But I wanted to fill a spot here and get some food coming in because we were at 0 food for a little while, and that scared me. But now that we got the gatherers up and running, I can take a little bit of a breath. If you remember, we have the river just, if you look at my little mouse up here by my double E icon, we're just off of the river, so we've only got a little ways to go to actually get to the river. I started to extend the double road down this way to the edge of the lake, so that way we can get some fishing going at some point. We'll probably put a hunter in, but I think what I want to do to get stats going right away is, before we unpause, go to municipal buildings, go here, go to the mini town hall, and I just want to put that in. Mini town hall, right there. And let's unpause and let them start building. So the mini town hall will give us stats, and the stats are relatively important when you're trying to figure out what you need for housing, what you're producing, and all that good stuff. Again, if you don't know about this mod, it is from the guys on Black Liquid team who make the Colonial Charter mods. This is the Mega Mod. You go over to colonialcharter.com and you can download this mod. They have 2 different places where you can get it from. Right in the forums, just go over and check it out. I am glad to be back to doing some Banished. We're gonna go, you know, I know they're gonna cut the corner here pretty hardcore, but me with my linear lines, I ran it up there. I do have them clearing out stone and iron from in here, so that way the forester ring is empty, and they can focus on just planting. I think what I might do too while I'm in here is, I'm not going to hard flatten, but I'm going to take and I'm going to flatten that hill, and I'm going to let them do their thing, and that way that'll increase the amount of trees we can get from the area, because as you can see, it takes up a pretty good chunk of this small forester lodge area. We're doing okay for stone. We're doing okay for wood. Is okay, but iron. This is what, iron ore? Yeah, or no, that's stored iron. I thought it started out with iron ore. One of the things that we do want to look at while we're here too is we're going to need to make sure that we don't get behind on tools. So is that refined resources, blacksmith, smithing tools. You got the old blacksmith right here. Old blacksmith. Old Blacksmith residence. That's the old blacksmith. Blacksmith, same building. Medieval blacksmith. Ooh, I like that. Logs and stone. That's the medieval blacksmith. It's 32.55 and 32. It's 12 and 16. I'm gonna do this one because it looks good. Yeah. Pardon the motorcycle going by. Put that corner blacksmith in. I like that. The mini town hall is up. Sweet. Bring this over to here. Put him here. Spin around, because that won't make you sick. Alright, so we got 9 families, 6 homes, 24 citizens. Let's look at our production. We definitely need to produce more food. Okay. So, let's start looking into producing more food. You guys, if you followed my previous series, you do know that I like to keep the crop fields kind of small and manageable. I usually do a 4 by 15. Oops, 4 by 15. And actually, I'm going to do 4 by 15. And 4 by 15. That leaves a gap of 2 in between here. That's fine. Let them clear that out. And then once we get these in, I'll take this one out. We'll throw in a couple more houses. Give me a half a second while I tab out of the game. There we go. I need to start my timer so I don't just go for hours, because with Banished, once you get started, you can go for just hours. Just hours and hours and hours. How are we doing on the piggies? 11 of 11. That means we should start slaughtering soon. I mean, we should start making bacon. There you go. Alright. Now we have 5 people, so why don't I take a quick look over here, go to the gatherer's hut. I'll throw in a 4th person. Ooh, and just as I did that, somebody became an adult. Nice. How are we doing on trees? 92 logs so far. Not bad. That's what we need to do. Alright, so let's get a blacksmith in here. Blacksmith. Iron tools. 1 log, 1 iron. I'm gonna need to start out with rough tools, and I'll put in 1 blacksmith. Oh, I like it. Look at that. Look at the hot coals. It's awesome. That is awesome. Now we do have a little thoroughfare here going with two-lane thoroughfare going down through the center. Okay, so let's get this cucumber. And let's go over to here. It's autumn. I got 180 food out of that. So let's, nope, want this here. There you go, took it out. And now they're over here. And then we'll do the same thing with this one. We'll give them 1 cucumber. And they probably won't plant this year, but they'll plant next year. And this size field of 4 by 15 technically should do 420 food each. Technically. Alright, let's clear out this area here a little bit around it. I like to see what I'm doing. We'll go down to here. Alright. We're into late autumn. Let's turn the speed down a little bit so nothing gets out ahead of us too fast. Alright, what do we need to do to get more iron? So we get 2 farmers, 2 builders doing nothing. We got a blacksmith working. We have the 4 gatherers. What did I say I wanted to do? I wanted to put in a couple more houses. Let's take a quick look at that again. 11 families, 6 houses. Yeah. So let's go ahead and put in a couple more houses, and we'll put in a couple more of these little inns here. These small townhomes. I'm gonna rotate that around. Right on, right on. Now let's see, what else do we want to do to get underway? We got the gatherers going. We've got 2 crop fields which can't work in the wintertime. We got these guys over here. Are they making? They're making pork. Pork. Nice. Got leather, bone meal. We'll need to think about a tailor at some point, but for now we got the blacksmith going, and making mushrooms. Just 'cause. Nice. All right. Let's give them some roadage around here. Yeah. Okay, what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? You bringing in the stuff? They got, there we go, one of the homes is going underway. Let's take a look at that real quick too. So, this is the small town home. It takes 16 logs and 8 stone. Here's the where is it? Tiny shack. 10 and 2. But it's a family size up to 3. And then you can upgrade it to a tiny home, which I believe is a family size up to 4, I think. Let's see, forest homes we looked at, wooden house, standard farmhouse, salt box, stone house, town abode, Boston homes. Oh yeah, those are the super colorful ones. Yep, that's down the road. A little house, 24 and 16. So small house is 16 and 8, and this is 24 and 16. So that's a little house, and then a little house second floor. Cool. Oh, just a variation on the roof color. Okay, very cool. That'll work. Okay, right away we got a couple of people moved in. Nice. Nice. I mean, they're 10 and 7. You'll see right away, it'll be 10 families, and it's going to show 8 homes, right? Any second now? Yep, 10 and 8. Okay. Which is a better... There we go. 9 families, 8 homes. Alright, because they split off. Very nice. Okay. Very nice. Okay. So now, we want to get it out ahead of food. We need something that's an all year round thing. So let's come down here. And let's get a good look at food. Raw food production. A mini fisherman placed on a river to define an area for catching fish. Alright. And a fisherman. That's interesting. And then this one's a medieval pond. Oh, okay, yeah, no, that seems a little cheaty, so we'll go with this fisherman. And since we're down here, we'll go ahead and give him a little, we'll go ahead and give him a tiny shack. So there's your fisherman. There's your tiny shack to house the fisherman. And then maybe we'll even do... Red Ketchup does these great little tiny barns. I love these things. It's so cool looking. I'm just gonna put that directly opposite. Place to put the fish. 2x2 plus 2 for the roads, capacity of 4,000. Yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Although the food's not really dropping, that's good to see. What are we looking at for production? Produced 492, used 933. Okay, okay. I could probably speed it up a little bit too while we're sitting here. So if we put that fisherman in, right? That fisherman there. His circle of influence is mostly here, so... But I want to take a look at it because I've never used this fisherman before, so... I want to see it. It's important to me. I also enjoy the animations as they progress the building. Oh, look at that. Dock. Okay, fisherman. I can go up to 2. 1, 2. Might as well put him in. That is a nifty building. That is a very nifty building. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. So then the shack. It's a builder and a laborer right now, but hopefully they reshuffle that around. And that turns back into fisherman soon. And then we got the tiny barn coming in. And hopefully they finish the road. I like how the lean-to is right at the pitch of the roof. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Look at that. And that just kind of looks like it belongs out here with the tiny shack. And look, starting to get fish in it. How cool is that? And here they come building the rest of the road. Fisherman. Sweet! Love it when a plan comes together. Okay, so how's that look right now? 9 families, 9 homes. We'll take it. The years are just flying by. Alright, let's cruise back up. Look at this. This is such a nice little road. Okay, how are we doing on storage? Storage is good. You've reached your max on tools, so while that's maxed, that means you're out doing other things. You've reached your max on fuel. That's nice. That's nice. Oh, making babies. Making babies. We got some children. Yeah, we've got a lot of children. I am not going to put in a school just yet because I know how important that is, but at the same time... Oh, they finished over here. Cool. At the same time, I also know how important it is to get people out into the workforce. That is equally important. I wonder if I should... well, let me take a look real quick and see where they live. Okay. And where do you live? Okay. At least they're living at the ones closest to where they're at. And not cross town. Alright, so... How many logs you got? 148 last season, that's not bad. That's not bad. 20 so far, we're in the spring. But now you have a more treeing area. And put that there and that there. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Looks like that one's 95% full. That one's getting there. Alright, so let's see. That's iron. This is all the iron that we got. Okay. So now if I wanted to get iron ore, I would go click stone and iron ore. Let's just do iron ore. Let's just say I wanted that. And I should really start thinking about a tailor now. What do I got? I did 7 leather. Oh yeah, I can close that down. Let's take a look at the luxury production now. Find resources. Old tailor. Yeah. Medieval tailor. Cool. Another corner building. Goes with that. Small town tailor. Nice. I remember seeing those in other YouTube playthroughs. A clothes store. Wait a minute. Build a tailor. Oh. That is cool. Well, that's got to go in. That has to go in. I don't know if they build all the same things, but that has to go in. That was so cool. Look at that. Even got a little shack next to it. A little privy, I think. And then that's a weaver's, fiber, okay, ropery, bedding maker, tannery, linen weaver. Nice. That's a nice. Yeah, let's take a quick peek here. Oh, I don't know where I went to. I just needed to go like this. How much are you gathering? 4, 6, 8. Yeah, you need to. They need to at least do double. So if they use about 100 food each, they need to be doing double, and that works out good right there. So that's awesome. How you doing on the trees again? It might actually slow you down too, because with the flattening and whatnot, now they gotta plant. So take this. Because I want it to go right to their front door. That's so cool. That is so cool. I love these mods. These people that make these mods for free are just insanely amazing people. Because the only reason why they do it is for the enjoyment of other people. And that is very unselfish. Because really, if they wanted to make their own mods, they could just keep them themselves if they just wanted to improve their gameplay. But the fact that they do these for other people is pretty awesome. 97% full, 55% full. Still not using the fuel stockpile, which is what firewood is. What are you doing? You're idling. Okay. And look at that. Tailor hide coats out of leather, wool coats, warm coats, and linen clothes. Awesome. We're just gonna have you making hide coats. And there you go, clothes store. Look at that. Look at that. How cool is that? A couple of clothing lines. A couple of clotheslines. There you go. There's the door. That is wicked pissa. Nice. I'm glad I built that. Alright. Now we got that one tailor. What are you doing? You're working. You're the tailor. Well, there you go. You can go in. You can go in. Does that say fancy clothes? That might say fancy clothes. A jacket. How cool was that? Nice. I dig it. I don't know if the other tailor does that. 2 jackets. Oh, and then they're gonna go probably put it right in the barn. And boom, right there in the barn. Clothes, hide coats 4. Sweet. That is nifty. Okay. So there you go. I just saw them make coats. I could die. I could die happy right now. Alright, how you doing on your fishing? 232. Not bad. Not bad. We'll take that. Is that almost all in there? And a couple iron ore in there. Okay. Right on. Right on. And how you doing over here? So, if you do 200 pork in a season, 1 person, we need to do more than that. These aren't ready yet. It's summertime. They're not ready yet. But let's go ahead and get some road down. I'm gonna leave that tree right there. I think that's nice. No nomads yet. Okay, just making sure. Alright, let's take a look at our stats here. We got 13 families and 9 homes. We want to build some more homes. We want to branch it off. We want growth. That means we can actually come out here to the to here and put in a couple of houses. What were the ones that we wanted to do? Forest house. So yeah, we'll do that one. And that one. Right on. I think we get those built. We'll call it an episode. Now, there's 2 adults working there and 4 adults working there. So, technically we should have 1 more house out here. But I think I can live with without taking up too much more forestry spots. And now there's trees coming in where the mountain was, or the hill. It was just a hill. It was a little hill. I took out a little hill. They did some clearing. We need to make sure he's got plenty of place to grow his trees. Try not to move around too much, but I'm not very adept with the AWS SD keys as I used to be. I like that little town hall. It's kind of cool because there's a place where the orator would stand, and then little stumps for people to sit on to hear him talk, or her talk. Now, I like the space between the homes because aesthetically it leaves room for some green, and it makes it look nicer. But also, if in the event of a fire, where they're not packed on top of each other, it's pretty nice. But as we start using up space and we get into more urban development, the houses will obviously be closer together. How you doing over here? 364, 84. It's late summer. Oh, you'll get them in. You'll get them in. 420. Yeah, so they get about 420 out of there. About 420 each. That's 800. But our food is climbing, so that's good. Oh, okay, let's go over to the house. First house is in. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. do like the forester being some felled logs and a little axe next to a stump. Takes up much less footprint, and yet still making a good amount of trees with just two. Just two. Come on, get out here and build this. I want to see this one. I cycled through the variants a little bit. I don't know if I picked the exact same style or a different color. There's 3 or 4 styles. You came out here, drop off some food, putting some inventory in there. Nice. Here we go. Oh, it is a slightly different style. There's a lighter wood. Nice. Right on. Now hopefully laborers and builders will move out of there, and it'll become homes for foresters and gatherers. Yeah, I think with that we'll end it here. I don't know what to do next time. They're already out of leather for the hide coats, but that's fine because the next episode we can put in a hunter and start hunting for some deer and wildlife that we can get some leather from them. And hunters don't have to go out in the woods. They can go pretty much anywhere and still have a hunting radius, and I'll show you that real quick. Click. We go raw gatherers. Here's a hunting cabin, right? Pretty good radius. And a mini hunter. You know what? I can probably put this in right now. I go over here. They don't have to go in the forest, but that's pretty cool. I'm gonna actually rotate that around, and I'm gonna put it right there. Alright. And with that, we'll call it an episode. Thanks everybody for watching. If you like what you watched, hit the like button. Please subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell your loved ones. Any suggestions of what you think I can do better, please let me know. Drop them in the comments below. And I will catch you all next week for Banished Wednesday. And peace, everybody.
That was a failure of epic proportions. Unacceptable.